Just turn back now. I've seen too much. I've done too much. I've went too far. I've been here too long. Just I've experienced all there is to offer here, okay? There's no winning this war, you know? There's blood and there's guts, there's cannon fodder, tanks and guns and grenades and all of those things, those crazy violent things and the stuff metaphorically speaking, of course. I'm not actually talking about these things. It's just metaphoric. It's metaphoric. I'm not actually it's a metaphor for the internet, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on here. And I bet you there's a lot of people out there that probably don't even pay attention to most of it. So they're not even getting exposed to a lot of the stuff that's going on here, you know? All the broken dreams and memories and people twisted and tormented and traumatized by their failures, their failures, their fail. Do you know how many bands are on the internet, put in so much work and then they just a guy like me comes by, eats a fry, gets 21 million views on the clip of him eating a fry, and it's just like critically acclaimed even more than a person who would just like put years and years and years into a single song, that lyrical masterpiece. And here's this guy over here. You know what I mean? It's crazy, you know? And so, I've learned a thing or two, here on the internet, just gliding along, stepping to the left, stepping to the right, stepping wherever, thinking, breathing, exposing, getting exposed to so many different people, willing to take a chance, by clicking. Because you never really know how you're gonna turn out with the click of a button. You don't. You don't. And I think that depending on who you're listening to, you might end up a little bit, you know, I don't know. Maybe some people are just an acid trip that you shouldn't have walked into, Maybe they're just a pill you shouldn't have popped, you know what I mean? You know, some people are a cool splash of milk, and then some people are just dirt, you know? Why would you shove dirt in your mouth? Don't you want a fresh drink of water like me? You know? But I think that some people out there, or people in general, maybe all these people is so sensitive to so many things, don't want to be exposed to half of it. They would prefer someone take their time and be very careful with what they do. But if they do some gruesome things, they better do them in the right way, because we don't want to be traumatized. We don't want to be hurt. We don't want to be mentally scarred, you know? So we're so sensitive. But if you do things at the right time, then it's okay. But for the most part, people are pretty sensitive, They don't want to talk. I feel like people don't want to talk. So secretive, Capitalist society, everyone just has so many secrets. You keep them so. I think that's what you learned, isn't it? That, whenever you get older, it's all about making money. And, if you give too much away, why would you want to cater to your enemy? Why would you want your enemy to know things? And you have some people out there that are like, yeah, knowledge should be free. Everyone should be able to learn everything. And you have the colleges, you're like, no, no, no. You need a teacher. Teachers have value. That's why you go to college. Other than that, it's all online. Everything's on the internet now. You can't do anything about that, you know? Just like the movie industry. It's all on the internet now. Everybody does it for free. We don't need to invest millions of dollars into this stuff anymore. Anybody with a phone can just film himself, and that's the movie theater now, okay? It's dead. It's all dead. Probably not though. I mean, I'm actually kind of, wondering what the movie industry has to offer next. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna lay this out here. I have to go through long periods of times without watching movies, and then I'll watch one again someday because I've watched so many of them that I just get to a point where I can't watch them anymore. So actually, I watch a lot of gaming streams. Seen a lot of TV shows too. So it's like, just watch different gamers. I don't even know, how is that interesting. That's like uninteresting, actually. How did uninteresting become so interesting? Because what's interesting was so interesting for so long that it just became dull. What are you supposed to do now that you were exposed to everything interesting and exciting? You know, just whatever. You know, I could literally just go outside and just look at the trees and stuff. At that point, that seems like it's more entertaining. It seems like the outside world does become more entertaining the more I stay inside and don't even pay attention to it. Like go out, I'm like, whoa, such a surreal experience. I forgot it existed. You know what I mean? Just like, wow, it's real out here. It's whoa. Like I don't even like I feel like I hear the air when I go outside. I'm like, wow, man, I was in my man cave hibernating for one too many millennia. Jeez, man. In here trying to conquer the internet. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to defeat the big boss here. You know what I mean? Trying to commit to the impossible. And you know what? I pretty much found out it's just that. It's pretty much impossible to get anywhere here. Now I don't want to be negative. I'm just saying, you know. It's a lot of effort and I feel like a lot of people don't want to put in the effort, you know? Like whenever I make videos, sometimes maybe I'm just making the video for me because I thought it was fun to post the video. You know, maybe I just wanted to do something. Maybe it wasn't for anybody else. Maybe all that stuff doesn't need to matter. But you say, dude, come on. This is a place for people to post videos for other people, and I get that. I get that. But you know, the has a lot of excuses. You know, and I know some people are like, okay, we're 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 bypassing your excuses. No excuses this time, okay? This better be good. Can't just like do anything and pass it off as comedy. Just blah 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 blah, blah, you know. Ha ha ha. That was so funny. Kind of doesn't work that way, you know. What are we? 2 years old, laughing at playing peekaboo? Come on, man. Jeez. Actually, I should probably go back to my peekaboo impressions. Actually, you know, I should probably do some of the shorter, crazy, weird shock value impressions or whatever the hell I was doing. I don't even know what the hell. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Do you think I have a strategy? There probably isn't really an elite strategy, but you know, for most people, you know, but some people are just here trying to, you know, break through with something. And they just keep on making stuff. Pretty much all you can really do is what sounds like a good idea. And for some reason, me sitting here mumbling on about nothing sounds like a great idea because I just have that much personality. Or at least I'm trying to work on my personality endlessly and trying to make it appealing to other people. Can I actually commit to the impossible and accomplish things that should not be accomplished by a person? I'm trying to turn my personality into a business. Look at me up on the internet. Wow. Yeah, there's just so many people online. And, you know, I think some people have a very good technique, you know, and they are able to get things done. And people flock to their videos. They're just so starstruck. Random, random. Actually, why are you guys so? Why are you guys drooling over these random people? I don't even know. There's too many of them to even count. You know how many people blow up on the internet, man? Like seriously, get over yourself. You know what I mean? Like even if you blew up, like, geez, you know, like that's actually the part that sets you free right there is when you realize that you're just like, yeah, the internet is a big war. There's a bunch of people competing for attention, and even if you get a sliver of the human race to pay attention to you, then you know what now? You know, okay, good for you. So you know, you can have an elite strategy. You can do everything. You know, but you have to know what you have to do to be able to accomplish it first. You know, stuck at square one. Isn't it such a terrible thing to be stuck at square one? It's kind of crazy to think about if I would try to do this when I was like 15 years old. It probably like I would have to have some direction. Really, I wish I had some direction. Like I wouldn't be able to do this when I was younger. I would be like blank page, 100%. Like I didn't do this when I was younger. Jesus, I'm so developed now though. My brain has evolved. It's blossomed. It's bloomed. It's woo woo whoa 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 whoa. Opened like a portal into another dimension. and all of these ideas come flowing out. Where do you get the ideas from? Where do you get your acting technique from? Who taught you? I taught me because I'm an alien from a different dimension, man. I'm a destroyer of worlds. I came here into the astral universe to conquer one thing. But I leave the physical alone because we can't do things here like physical bodies because we'll go to jail. But I can do very evil things and get away with it in the astral world. I'm just joking. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Now, if you're watching this and you still think angels or devils are real and oh my gosh, aliens and stuff, all this like wizards and stuff, and if you're really on the fence with that stuff, I don't even know what to tell you at that point because I was just joking. You take it serious. I think people are interested because they're against something. I don't know. That seems to be why I was interested. I was interested in the opposition, actually, mostly. That isn't that kind of weird? Like you're just interested in your enemies. Wow. I think I actually got somewhere here. Because that isn't that what every movie is about? It's about an enemy who's doing this particular thing. And maybe the reason why you're interested in it is because you want to know how to defend yourself. You want to know how to win that fight. You know what I'm saying? So get butt naked and let's spill out the vegetable oil in the little mini pool and get to work on our sexy wrestling because that's probably the only thing that the internet really wants to see. So cover your self in vegetable oil and get it done, son. Actually, what oil? That's probably not good for your skin. I'm not telling anybody to do that. I'm out of here.